They say getting a pet can cure loneliness. After my divorce, I was willing to try anything. The house was an echo chamber of memories I wanted to forget. My sister, bless her heart, said, "You need something alive in there besides your regrets." So I found myself at the local animal shelter. It was a symphony of desperation. Barks, meows, and big sad eyes all pleading, "Pick me." But then I saw her. Tucked away in the back, a small cat sat perfectly still, tail wrapped around her paws, watching me with these calm, unreadable green eyes. She wasn't begging or making a sound, just observing. Her name tag read, Whisper. I chuckled. "You do look like a whisper," I said to her. When the volunteer opened her cage, she walked right out, brushed against my hand, and started purring like we were old friends. That was it. I was sold. The first few weeks were a dream. Whisper was the perfect companion, quiet, affectionate, but not needy. We'd spend evenings on the couch, watching old movies. She'd rest her head on my arm, her soft purr a constant comfort while I'd talk about my day. It felt like she was listening. For the first time in months, the silence didn't feel heavy. I wasn't alone. She slept by my side, ate her meals when I ate mine, and even seemed to know when I was feeling down, offering a gentle head nudge. She was perfect. My family had been right. All I needed was someone to care for. But then things started to get strange. It started with small things. I'd catch her staring at me. Not just looking, but studying me, like she was trying to solve a puzzle. Sometimes I'd wake up in the middle of the night and she'd be perched on the dresser, her eyes glowing in the dark, fixed right on me. She never looked away. I tried to ignore it. Cats are weird, right? That's what I told myself. Then my buddy Jason came over to watch the game. Whisper was sitting on the arm of the couch, calm as ever. But when Jason laughed and playfully slapped my shoulder, she launched herself at him, claws out. She tore a deep gash in his arm. He had to go get stitches. I was mortified. I couldn't explain it. She'd never been aggressive before. A few days later, I was feeling brave and decided to try a dating app. I met a woman named Natalie. We had dinner, and we really clicked. She laughed at my jokes, we held hands. It felt good to feel that spark again. So I invited her back to my place for a drink. The second she stepped inside, Whisper materialized out of nowhere. Her tail was puffed up like a bottle brush, her eyes were wide, and this low, guttural growl rumbled in her chest. I tried to laugh it off, telling Natalie she was just being protective. But as I turned to pour us some wine, Whisper attacked. She leapt and landed right on Natalie's face. It was pure chaos. Screaming, blood, the sound of breaking glass. By the time I managed to pull Whisper off her, Natalie was already halfway out the door, crying, bleeding, and calling me insane. And Whisper? She just sat there in the hallway, grooming a paw, looking completely calm, almost satisfied. That night, I locked her in the bathroom. I felt terrible, but I didn't know what else to do. I could hear her scratching at the door for hours, a frantic, desperate sound. But then, around 3 a.m., it just stopped. Complete silence. When I woke up the next morning, the bathroom door was wide open. The metal latch was bent completely out of shape. After that, she changed. She started following me everywhere, a silent shadow at my heels. If I picked up my phone to make a call, she'd jump onto my lap and step on the screen until the call disconnected. She started chewing through my mail, but only the important stuff. Letters from friends, a job offer. She left all the bills untouched, as if she knew. One time, I caught her pawing at my laptop keyboard. I looked closer and saw she'd opened an email I was writing to my ex-wife and deleted every single word. I called my sister, frantic, telling her I thought Whisper was sick, that something was seriously wrong. She just laughed and said I was being dramatic. But when she came over to see for herself, Whisper let out a hiss so violent, so full of venom, I thought she'd tear her own throat. My sister left, unnerved, and hasn't been back since. Now no one comes over. It's just me and her. And the staring. Always the staring. The house is quiet again, but it's a different kind of quiet. A heavy, watchful silence. Sometimes, when I'm drifting off to sleep, I swear I can hear whispers in the dark. Soft, sibilant words I can't quite make out. The shadows in the corners of my room seem to move differently, to bend and stretch around her as she passes. Last night was the worst. I woke up and she was sitting on my chest, pinning me to the bed. I couldn't move. I couldn't even breathe. She just stared down at me, the streetlight from the window reflecting in her eyes. And in that reflection, I saw something that wasn't a cat. It wasn't an animal at all. It was something ancient, something aware. She blinked once, very slowly. Then she leaned down, so close I could feel her cold breath on my cheek. And in the faintest whisper, a sound so quiet I thought I'd imagined it, she spoke my name. Now, I sleep with all the lights on. I'm still not alone. But I've started to wonder. Maybe she isn't just jealous. Maybe this was her plan all along. Maybe she's just making sure I'll never be lonely again. Ever. Thanks for watching. If you have a creepy pet story of your own, share it in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more strange tales. Sleep well.